before I got pregnant, I thought, that's it, 3 months and I'm going back to work. I couldn't imagine, you know, staying at home and just looking after him. When he was first born, I thought, I've got to go back to work. I can't do this just on my own. This is, you know, this is horrible. I'm stuck in the house with this tiny thing. And it's, you know, I just feel like I'm going mad. But then as the months go past and he grows and he gets a personality, and I just feel like he sort of needs me and we get on quite well. I don't particularly want to go back to, I mean, I'll have to go back to work because we'll need the money. But for the moment, I'm quite happy just staying at home looking after him. I mean, we're lucky enough so that I can do that. And the flip side being that childcare would cost so much that if I stay and look after him, then it sort of works out pretty much even. So that's quite lucky. There are two things really. One is that I would feel jealous because I want that nice time. You know, he's my baby. I want to be with him. I want to see I want to see when he smiles. I want to see when he rolls over. I want to see when he tries to walk. So I want that. I don't want somebody else to get that because, you know, it's so exciting and it's so lovely that I want to be the first to see it. And the second thing is that I don't think there's nobody I could leave him with, even relatives, not that it's an option, but even so, that loves him as much. So he won't get the love during the day that he'd get if he was with me. And I think that's really important. You know, somebody who just doesn't get bored of him and doesn't get frustrated and doesn't run out of patience. Just everything he does, bad or good, is lovely. You know, and if he didn't have that, it may affect him, it may not, but I have that to give him. And so if I gave him someone who didn't have that, then that would make me a little bit worried. I think when he starts to walk and when he starts to talk, that would be very different. At the moment when he's little and he doesn't walk and he doesn't talk and he's just, you know, making the transition from milk to food, I feel like he needs somebody who knows him quite well around him. So you know if he's not hungry or you know if he, you know, just wants to go to sleep. Once he's starting to walk and once he's starting to talk and communicate, that will be different because then he can voice whether he likes something or not. And then, absolutely, then it will be fine. He'll probably, 18 months, 2 years. I can see myself thinking he'll be all right with someone else. I would honestly say, do what you want. Do what you feel is the right thing to do. If you need the money and you have to go back to work, you don't have a choice. You need the money and you have to go back to work. If you're at home and you're enjoying it, don't feel that there's, I think we all feel there's that pressure on the outside saying if you're not going back to work then somehow you're a failure or you're lazy or you're doing something wrong. When I used to work it was long hours and it was hard. Nothing compared to bringing up a baby. This is hard work. Really, really, you know, a million times more fun, but it's hard work. It's definitely not the easy option, staying at home. So don't be afraid if you want to stay at home. To just do it and don't really care what anybody else thinks. If you can afford to stay at home, stay at home.